Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 3. And dare I say it, are we taking our foot off the gas?
Oh, I'm interested to hear this.
Cool episode. I like it. A little bit of story. I think we just stretched that thing out like a used piece of gum.
I think you're underestimating how broken Thorfinn is.
No, I get that. That was the only thing that I got from this episode, besides A&R going to be slamming somebody real soon. But I just felt like, okay, I don't care how broken Thorfinn is. I don't really care about, his tragedies because we know it. But he's going to feel those sword cuts and your ear getting cut off and you're not going to flinch. You're that dead inside.
He is.
No, I get
And he
it.
then said his monologue was like, I've never been happy to be alive a day in my life.
Got that. But I think that this episode, that could have been a 5 to 10 minute little piece of an episode, and we got more. All I kept thinking about was, okay, episode 1 is good. Episode 2, we even talked about it. Like, okay, I'm fine with how slow it is. Episode 3, I feel we're going down. The trajectory is not up right now.
So this is something that a lot of people talked about that would probably put some people off to this season, which was the fact that it was going to be a much different pace. Where first season was the whole prologue about explaining the death of Thorfinn.
Yeah.
And season 2 was going to be about, I imagine, him refining himself, and it's going to take some time. And I am very much the opposite. I am A-okay with it taking its time to tell me a realistic story about how this man goes from the bottom of the ocean in depression and just desperation and apathy to wanting to live and help people and incorporate what his dad said about not having any enemies. In season 1, you don't have any enemies. So how he gets to that is going to be a very interesting journey for me. And I am interested in the side characters we're being introduced to, like their arcs that they're going to go on.
Like, what is
Snake
it?
just
Snake
got introduced.
and-
I want to see more about Snake.
I like him.
Did you see the preview for next episode?
I did not.
He fights Thorfinn.
Okay,
So Thorfinn fights next episode.
Because 2 things that I wanted out of this episode 3.
I was so hyped when I saw it.
I either wanted Thorfinn to fight,
Okay.
and I even saw the guys put the 2 swords. Thorfinn's fights with 2 daggers, 2 small swords. Kill them, take them, kill everybody. Then I was like, yeah, I'd be okay if Thorfinn died here and we just carried on story with someone else.
Oh my God. You're not even giving him a chance to refine himself?
I'm very critical on this because, I was just let down with this episode. Now, the only thing that made episode 3 better is that I get to see him fight in episode 4.
And
that's the only thing that survived that now.
That when it looked like Einar was going to be killed, and he said, "What a drag." I took that as he's going to have to hurt people, and he doesn't want to do that.
Right, because he cared about him.
That's what I thought.
Like, they're building that. They already have that bond.
And it didn't give me what I expected, but just because it didn't give me what I expected, I'm not upset because I know Vinland Saga is going to be a fantastic season. I know it.
Me too.
So that's why I'm like, even if it's slow, let me just enjoy the process because it's going to be gone before we know it. And by the end of the season, we're going to be like, this show is incredible. I can't believe it.
But
We're
you know
season
what's the
3.
saving grace?
So I just want to sit back and watch what they have to show me.
Saving grace, episode 3. There's 21 more episodes.
Exactly.
So I'm fine with that.
And I'm okay with them taking a
I
little
get
bit
it.
of time. You know?
I can be bitter.
Yeah.
I can be bitter about it.
No, 'cause I'll grant it to you.
I want constant action. That's just the day and age we live in. I just think that when I saw this episode, we literally went from the slave hut to the mercenaries hire town, and that's it. Who the hell's Gramps?
The Snake's grandfather.
What is okay? So why? Like, they made that scene seem so important,
But I'm excited mostly for this show because I want to see where in the hell is Einar's character going. What is he going to... Is he going to be, coming underneath Thorfinn to be a warrior?
No.
Or is he supposed to be, the injection of life to give Thorfinn, reason to live again?
Right.
I don't know. Or is it something that I'm not even thinking about?
And then he dies.
All these questions are the reason why I love Vinland Saga. And a slow episode here and there, I'll take it. By the way...
Don't give me another one.
The intro... Oh my God. It is so good. I've played it 3 times before I watched the episode.
Good, so you made the show at 30 minutes long.
Exactly, yeah. Stupid ass anime release schedule.
I
They're
don't
like,
know.
here's 20 minutes and wait 7 days. Vox Machina, we're doing that review right now of the whole season.
Yes.
3 episode drops every week. Why can't anime do this? Why not? Right, take notes. You don't have to animate anymore. Release what you were going to release anyway in just a shorter window, 3 episodes a week.
But then we would only get Vinland Saga till March.
That's okay.
June.
Ryan, I was done 20 minutes of this and I felt robbed.
Well, because nothing happened.
I was
You
mad.
felt robbed because they did nothing for you. Nothing. You saw literally nothing happen except Thorfinn lose a piece of his ear and get cut
A
up.
little bit of blood.
Yeah, that's it. Cool. We saw blood in Vinland Saga. That sounds like it should be almost an every episode thing.
We saw the foundation of relationship between Einar and this other woman slave. We got Snake introduced as a character and where that's going to go. Now we have the antagonist for the first half of the show, or the 2 bodyguards that really have no morals and think slaves are there to be property to be disposed of as the owners see fit. So you're having an antagonist build. You're having secondary characters introduced. You're having a love interest like start to blossom. There's so many things going on. You just have to like appreciate and like take a step back and go, okay, they're telling a much slower story and it's not going to all be Thorfinn cutting people's heads off, which, by the way, by the end of the season, there will be heads cut off by Thorfinn.
Rolling.
Yeah, they'll be rolling. So I definitely hear you though. Like, and I'm sympathetic to that because I also expected a little bit more action.
Yeah,
I'm just a little bit more okay with the fact that we didn't get it.
But next episode, you reassured me we're getting it.
Thorfinn throws a punch. I've seen it. It was in the preview for the next episode. Him and Snake. I think Snake's going to be like, you're not a normal kid.
Right.
What's up with you? And like, do you mind sparring with me? Because you could tell he respects him way more than the other bodyguard did.
Because he stood there and has nothing to live for, and this is just out of control.
So now, where does that go? Once he inevitably beats the shit out of Snake, where does that go? Like, the relationship between Thorfinn on this farm and everyone else that's surrounded it?
I don't think he'll be
so
a
many
slave
questions.
much longer. He'll be
Oh boy, there's gonna be a slave
he'll be a
all
guest.
season.
He'll be a guest.
He's not. I think this is going to be a season of slavehood and lost, depressed Thorfinn.
Okay.
We're going to get it for a whole season, I think. If I had to guess, I could be completely wrong. So I just hope that means that you're not going to hate it if it is slower.
I don't think I will. I just need a little something.
Just a little
Something
sprinkle.
I can sink my teeth
Little,
into,
yeah,
man.
I feel you. Yeah.
That's all what I need.
I have a prediction that next week you're going to feel satiated.
The intro will be different on that. Like, oh my god.
Well, that was episode 3 of Vinland Saga Season 2. I'm loving it. I know he is too. He just wants a little bit more,
just a little bit.
little bit more punching, a little
3
bit more
episodes.
heads rolling
Wow.
down the hills. Yeah, but we'll
get
see
there.
you next week for the review of episode 4. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you like what we're doing around here. See ya.